focus primarily on the question of what was the first religion and how this religion was. According to sources of the three major sacred religions, the first monotheistic religion to Adam was sent by Creator himself. So what does scientific research say about this subject? Evolutionist scientists are that monotheistic religions evolved from polytheistic religions are proposed as a theory that makes sense at first sight. At the first, they know that they had dealt a huge blow to religious beliefs thanks to this accepted theory. However, this excitement that developed in evolutionist scientists turned into disappointment over time, because the evolutionist theories about the origin of religion began to contradict with the actual data and was in a position to be criticized. In any case, none of the evolutionist theories went among the primitive tribes and made observations and studies personally. They based their theories on the memoirs of travelers and missionaries' reports. Later, research and general knowledge among the primitive societies revealed that these theories were not consistent and also that there were examples all over the world that were exactly the opposite of what evolutionists had said. The first serious objection to the evolutionist Taylor's theory of animism came from his student Andrew Lang. Lang, based on the latest information he had obtained about the primitive tribes of Africa, America, and Southeast Australia, revealed that there was no animism in primitive tribes, but also notion of a supreme creator deity believed to exist in the sky which was controlling people's moral manners. In addition to this supreme God, who ruled the universe from above, who is the absolute power, who is regarded as absolute good and worthy of respect, the existence of small deities and spirits that play a direct role in the life of tribe was believed in. Another similar thesis was defended by Wilhelm Schmidt. After his ethnological research among the primitive tribes, Schmidt stated that there was a single God understanding in the first form of religion. Schmidt put forward his views in his work, The Origin of Concept of God. The results of the study of religions around the world, led by anthropologists such as Andrew Lang and Wilhelm Schmidt, showed that religions did not evolve from polytheistic to less godly, but were occasionally distorted. This information was examined in great detail in the journal Anthropos, which was published under the leadership of Schmidt and deals with the issue of the origin of religions. The most noteworthy point was that there was a single creator God belief above all the superstitious deities that these tribes believed. That is, all pagan societies have two different God beliefs. 1. The God who created everything. 2. The gods who govern people under him. Likewise, the pagan Arabs believed in God who created everything, but regarded the gods below as intercessors. Again, an ignorant Arabian says the following in his poem:
I swear to Lat, Uzay, and all those who worship them, also to Allah, for Allah is greater than them.
The Quran clearly denigrates their situation. When asked to whom the world and its rulership originally belonged to the polytheistics, they said, undoubtedly, it is Allah. When Stephen Langdon from Oxford University announced his findings to the world of science in 1931, he said that the information he obtained was very unexpected, because he was aware that these findings completely contradicted previous evolutionists' explanations. Langdon explained his findings.
Man's earliest history, in my view, shows a very rapid degradation from belief in one God to belief in the existence of many so-called gods and evil spirits.
Anthropologist Sir Flinders Petrie also says the polytheistic beliefs emerged from the distortion of monotheistic religions over time. Moreover, this deterioration progress is observed not only in communities that lived in the past, but also today. Petrie says,
in the ancient religions, gods are found in many classes. However, such an approach is also used in many cultures today. For example, a Hindu enjoys living among the growing numbers of gods and goddesses. Others do not even worship gods, but worshiping animistic spirits, demons. If worshiping spirits was the first step in an evolutionary process that led to worship of a single deity, we should have seen the evidence that polytheism gradually evolved into monotheism. On the contrary, all we can see is that the belief in one God is always the first step. Whenever we can trace the belief in polytheism to its first formation, we see that this is a variation of the belief in one God.
The anthropologist Lepage Renaud says the following about the same situation in the history of Egypt.
The formation of the Egyptian religion did not occur when many gods were eliminated and turned into one god. On the contrary, when the religion of Egypt was close to the belief in one god, it coincided with the earliest times of this civilization. The final stages of the Egyptian religion were the most corrupt of all Egyptian religions.
Edward McCready said the following about the same situation when mentioning Indian history.
In the Veda, we see that the belief of one god is before the belief of many gods. Even after a very long time, belief in a single eternal god among countless gods emerges, like the blue sky emerging from the pagan understanding that envelops the sky like a mist.
Again, Axel Persson says in his book Prehistoric Greek, which is about the same situation in Greek history.
The belief of the only God that existed from the beginning has turned into countless important, insignificant divine personalities that we see in Greek religious myths. In my view, the existence of these many deities is due to different interpretations over time of different names describing a one and only God.
In summary, the German philosopher Schelling, after studying the Indian biblical Vedas, says,
All mankind was once a single entity, and they believed in the only God, the oldest religion. Star, were dismembered. O believers, always turn to Him in repentance. Be mindful of Him and establish prayers, and do not be polytheists like those who have divided their faith and split into sects, each rejoicing in what they have. Quran Arum 31 and 32.
In other words, the monotheistic religion was corrupted and became a polytheistic religion. At first, people who worship God somehow started to worship evil spirits and demons.